The lack of moisture that we've seen this year has certainly proven to be very challenging for our cow-calf and stocker operators, not only located here in Kansas, but throughout a number of the close surrounding states as well too. And so certainly drought conditions are on the forefront of the minds of a lot of producers. The most important thing that we really want to emphasize when we talk about drought management strategies is the importance of having a plan and developing that plan and sticking to it. And that really comes back to managing our forage inventory and understanding what our forage inventory situation is and how we're going to manage that inventory as we go forward. Here in mid-September, we're past the point of our typical seasonal peak forage production that we see on our native warm season grasses. And so any additional moisture that we receive later on this fall over the next couple of months is certainly going to be beneficial for our cool season forages and also any winter annuals and cover crops. But we also have to keep in mind that the prospects for that, unless conditions change over the next several weeks and couple months, are going to be very limited. And so we need to be thinking about what our forage inventory situation is, both in terms of hay and harvested forages and silages and other feeds resources that we might have, and how we are going to manage that and match that with what our resources and our needs are going forward throughout the fall and into the winter months. There are many areas where grazing crop residues following harvest is very common, but for a good number of our producers that may not necessarily utilize those residues for grazing beef cattle in the fall and winter months after harvest, these drought conditions may provide an opportunity where folks can be able to utilize those residues. So the thing to keep in mind with grazing crop residues, regardless of whether it's corn or milo residue, is that our forage quality does decline throughout the grazing season. It's the highest quality that it's going to be right initially after harvest, and so as soon as we turn cattle into those fields, the forage quality is going to decline over time. But being able to graze those crop residues can be very valuable for our producers to provide a lower cost alternative solution and extend our grazing season. They're potentially saving some additional harvested forages and not have to feed those harvested forages quite so early in the fall. For additional resources and information regarding beef cattle nutrition, forage management, and drought management strategies, visit our website, ksubeef.org. That's our main beef extension website for Kansas State University, as well as feel free to contact either myself or any one of our other extension beef cattle specialists or your local county extension agent, and we'll make sure that we get you the resources and information that you need.